We wanted to first start off with a correction, right?
Yes, yes. We said that, well, I said I think I should take responsibility for this, that she's running for the Senate, but no, she's running for the House or Congress.
Yeah. So TCT, one of our regular TCT, and then a bunch of numbers after that. One of our regular viewers and commenters left that comment and correction. Yeah, very true. Well, actually, I put it out there. I was like, is she running for Congress or Senate? And you were like Senate. So although it happened to be a mistake and a correction, good thing that we corrected it, and maybe we should be more aware. But it kind of strengthened the argument, because when we mentioned that, or like guess whether she was running for Congress or Senate, when I was making the argument that I just don't understand why so much importance is given anytime that Nina Turner is running. And then we're like, she was running for Congress or Senate. So if she was running for Senate, you would understand more why importance is given to her, because Senate, I believe, is a 6-year term, if I'm not mistaken. There's only 100 of them, as opposed
It's a lifetime job.
Well, if you get reelected.
See, when you get elected, it's a pretty safe thing. There is two senators per state.
For Nina Turner,
like when you win. No, well, she could lose it to a Republican. But yeah, I mean, it's usually like very much like party dominate. Like, it's like in the House, it's a bit more competitive, I believe. Usually.
Okay, so yeah, so she's not running for Senate, and she's running for Congress, where there are a lot more of them, and it's every 2 years you have to. That's crazy how you have to every 2 years run. I find that to be a bit short. I mean, make it 4 years.
I thought 2 years 4, but depending on like.
No, I think again we might have to issue another.
Depending on like, but it's not all.
We might have to issue another apology soon, but it is my understanding that it is every 2 years you have to again run for election when it comes to Congress. So anyway, the fact that she's running for Congress rather than Senate actually strengthens that argument as to why I don't quite understand why so much importance is given to Nina Turner, as if she's Bernie Sanders and has even won the primaries and is about to become the president of the United States or something.
Listen to this. Members of the House of Representatives serve 2-year terms and are considered for re-election every even year. What does that
mean? Because so like
what does the every even year part mean?
So I think so an even number will be like 2000, like 2, 4,
oh, like
6,
2,
and
4. Yeah. All right, I see. Okay. So they already said that. Okay.
Yeah, but maybe there's something else to it.
That's why that's why they're so. That's definitely one of the reasons why they're so shitty. Like, I'm sorry, but 2-year terms, like, they're basically have to be, like, you have to basically be in touch with your donors all the time.
I mean,
like, what else can you do?
Exactly.
Like,
I only learned this.
No time.
Exactly. I mean, I only learned about this maybe like 6 months ago. I just assumed that both senator and congressmen were doing 4-year terms. Yeah, 2 years. That means halfway through your term you have to think about re-election, and that's actually like pretty dangerous.
6 months in, you have to start.
So no wonder they don't
like,
really.
You have to start planning for your.
Exactly. Don't waste your time coming up with policies or anything, because it sounds like you're gonna have time to work on them. Just focus on getting re-elected left and right.
Yeah, like most impressive policies take like a decade to push through or something. Yeah. And within 2 years you can focus on anything. I mean, yeah,
maybe there are some benefits to it. Maybe theoretically there are some benefits to it, but I can't really think of any. 2 years is a bit too short.
Accountability.
Yeah, but the 2 years exactly is a bit too short. I mean, come on.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's keep the party rolling. All right, Sam, so it looks like our little video on what's his name, Nathan Robinson, the other day did pretty good. People agreed with it, at least our usuals in the comment section. But we got one little comment here that you wanted to respond to, so let me read for you. So Lutza B or Bai, and I think he's very recent, subscriber, at least commenter. I don't remember him leaving comments before. I like Nathan's recent interviews on Current Affairs podcast. They're pre-substantive and straightforward, not so flowery. You guys are being kind of mean, lol. So first of all, thank you for a very both critical and at the same time very kind and nice message. So I really, really appreciate that. But Sam, go ahead. The floor is yours. What would you like to say in response to this very both critical but nice comment at the same time?
Yeah, I like to say I kind of agree. Yeah, I go overboard. I tend to go overboard. I haven't listened to his podcasts and stuff, so I don't know actually. But his writing is awful. But so I just wanted to.
But his writing is not.
I'm not even offended. It's the old Seinfeld thing that we always go back to. I'm not offended as a Jewish man. I'm offended as a comedian. I'm offended as a just writing this style. He's just the typical, a stereotypical view that normal people, like most people, have on intellectuals, that they're just this pompous sort of, douchebaggy. They just say big words. Their sense of humor is non-existent. So it's just that's why I get. But I watched it later and it was so cringe, to be honest.
No, but I mean, it's but you keep on saying that his writing is awful, and I get what you're saying. His writing is not awful. It's just that it's too much, or it's extra, or it just goes.
It's just full of fat. It's full of fat.
Too much of that to. Otherwise, he's probably a really good writer that he's able to do these things. But yeah, it's just like, I mean, that Santa Claus article that you read, was insane metaphor-wise. It reminded me of the Atlantic article that we read a while ago. That was also just the metaphor about Babylon just kept on going and going and going and going.
Social media, yeah.
I see that. What else did you say? What else did you say in that video that you think were very fair criticisms, and any other ones that you think perhaps were a bit unfair, now that you think about it?
Okay. I do think he doesn't really, from what I read and stuff, I don't think he really does have any original ideas and stuff. He does seem to just parrot whatever Noam Chomsky says. His solutions don't seem to be particularly, in my view, in his writings and stuff, his solutions for how to interact with media or different things you can do not seem very clear. He just, again, most of my problem is a stylistic thing with his writing, which is kind of very, it branches to different things and it's nonsensical, and it's just this, I don't know, there is not condescension, but there is a thing to it. It's mostly a stylistic thing. His politics, I assume, on 90% of the stuff we probably agree, but not on fundamental issues. But on, like, should taxes be higher stuff? Yeah, I assume I agree. But it's just growing up, I hated that intellectuals were viewed as, he's just literally like somebody imagined, like, when somebody imagined the Batman villain from 60s TV show. It's ridiculous. I don't know. No, like Ben Shapiro, which I mentioned, Ben Shapiro, very much, I get a very weird feeling from these people. So it's mostly a stylistic. And I shouldn't have so much rage, I guess. I need to talk to my doctor. So that's
Okay, fair enough. Do I have anything to say or add? I mean, his writing and all that, I agree that, it just goes way overboard with the stuff that he writes in that sense. And I mean, like, issues, like, what do we know? I mean, issues, there's the one where he had with Glenn about going on Fox News and all that, and, like, completely disagree with him there. But yeah, I'm not as familiar. I mean, I'm not as familiar with him as you are, because you've had this, to be fair and transparent, you've had this hate towards
grudge
with him, fine, going back 2 years at the very least since we started doing
much
this.
Longer.
Yeah,
it's much longer than that. Yeah, he was bigger back in the days, like before, like, Bernie movement. was, I feel it was bigger then.
Okay.
Well, anyway, but yeah, this was more of a sort of personal sort of
That's
intervention.
fine. But
Like,
no, this is really good though. You know, look at this. This is what you want from everyone, right?
yeah,
Perhaps you go a bit
growth.
overboard or something and just come back and own up to it. So, you know, you get a big thumbs up
Yeah.
from me. But yeah, let's wrap this video up. And I think the next video that we're going to record right now is going to be a Nina Turner video, which is going to touch on Jimmy Dore, Kyle Kalinske, many others I feel like are going to fall under this Nina Turner umbrella story. So folks, please go check that out.
Another character that I have no like no views one way or the other.
No,
Completely unbiased view.
All right, guys. So let's see what Sam has to say. Go check out that other video.